Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Now, how's everybody doing? I'm going to go make sure that I have all of my things off because sometimes I have the things on and I don't want to hear
Yeah, I
all of
wondered
it.
if I'd heard something for a sec, but I don't. Everything
Yeah,
looks okay.
I remember I had opened up YouTube because I was a little bit mixed up. I'm like, why is Glory's picture not on here? So I had my YouTube open. I've got to find it now and close to make sure that we're not hearing any extra stuff. How are you doing, Glory?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing, Nia?
It has been a day.
Yeah, I'm just having sort of a chill kind of Saturday day. I'm already in my PJs.
Nice.
I'm not gonna stress it. It's
Oh,
just me.
so lucky.
Uh but I'm not getting to work on what I was originally planning to work on because I found out I had some last minute stuff I need to fix. Live streaming guest wise. So,
Mm-hmm.
and people are more of a priority. So I will
Yeah.
be fixing things, and one day I will get to write.
Yeah. I was doing all of that stuff earlier. I was in the middle of writing and I was like, oh, wait, today's the day I've got to do all of the stuff for the Worldwide Write-a-thon. So got all that straightened out and got all the thumbnails and everything done. And then I saw you had posted and I was like, why is Glory's picture not on there? So when you do a whole lot of StreamYard, so I have all of June posted, usually the last one is the next one that's coming. Well,
Sure.
apparently there's a continue if you click on. So the first one that I saw was not for this Saturday. The first one that I saw was for next Saturday. So I had to click the button to continue on. And I'm like, oh, there's today's. Let me fix this really quick because I've been working on the wrong one. But we got it all fixed. But I just like everything to be smooth. So when it's not, my brain goes, something's wrong. Oh no. And it's like, relax, you can fix it. I mean, I can, it was an easy fix, but I have moments where I'm like a little bit panicked. And I'm like, I don't need to panic over this. It will take me literally 5 minutes to fix that.
Yeah, I had my little ADHD panic earlier, like an hour and 15 minutes ago. And I was like, wait, is it in 4 minutes or is it an hour and 4 minutes? And it's just because ADHD brains do not have a concept of how time works. And sometimes it fools me, even though I had set my alarms, but I'm like, I would start second guessing, like, well, what if I set the wrong times for those alarms because I had originally misread the times, you get in your own head in the cycle of just, no, it's all fools. It's all fools. So, yeah.
Yes.
So I've had the laptop open while doing other things for like over the last hour, like in StreamYard, just in case. I'll be here.
Very good. So, I'm still hearing an echo. Let me see.
Okay, because
If you guys, if you guys in the chat do, let me know. Because if it's not, that means that I just have something still on my laptop, and I need to find it and close it. Because I'm that person that has 90 billion tabs open. That's me. Yeah.
So, like when I took a picture with my camera of your YouTube page afterwards, I was like, you can see the tabs. And that wasn't even as many as I have open now. I have even more. And that's only one browser. I have another browser that is open that has different tabs.
Yes.
There's a reason I have to buy computers that are like workhorse laptops so they can process all the tabs that I like. This is how my brain works. Okay. So let me see. Let me try this and see if it's my audio.
All right, because I think I have everything off. It's hilarious. This one, I was going through So someone asked me to make a thumbnail. So I'm like, whoa, someone actually wants me to make them a thumbnail or a thumbnail thing for, I think they're doing Vela from the sizes that she gave me. I'm like, oh, someone wants me to do one. So I'm doing that. So I have all these stock photos open. So it takes me a while to scroll through, but I think I've got everything off. So we should be good to go. All right, let me go through the chat and see. Yeah. Oh, good. Morgan Lee is here and says that they don't hear the echo anymore. So we have fixed it. We've got everything closed that needs to be closed and headphones. And sometimes it doesn't pick up. There have been times when I can go on with no headphone and nothing. And then sometimes it picks up and it's just like, oh, got to wear the headphones. And I'm Glory. You told me you're like me with the tiny ears. So it's like, I want to get the big ones. My kids keep telling me that I can have
except
theirs.
like the big over ones, my ears get hot. And again, it's just like, there's no help. This is my world. Oh, well.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out one day. Technology will eventually.
All right. Eva, hello. So glad you're here. Glory was in the chat saying hi. Yeah. Hello, Laura. How are you? So glad you're here. Let's see. Sin, my buddy. I miss reading with Sin. We need to find something else to read together, Sin, whenever everybody's got time. And of course, we said hi to Morgan. Hi, Morgan. We're so glad you're here. Regina's here. Hi, Regina. She said, I just typed Happy Wednesday. So the fact that it's Saturday means nothing when you live in the TARDIS. This is true.
Yes.
You know what? TARDIS life. I'm totally here for it.
Yes.
Like someone said, would you ever, is there any period of time where you would live? I'm like, absolutely not me. But if I had a TARDIS, I would go visit certain things for a brief period of time and then bring my butt back home.
Yeah, there's plenty of time periods I'd want to visit, but I don't want to live somewhere. No.
No, thank you.
I'm really into antibiotics and air conditioning.
Yes. All right. So, yes, other people were able to hear the echo, which we fixed. So I'm so glad we got that taken care of. And thank you guys in the chat because I actually looked in the chat. That's how I knew it was actually still happening. Dicer29, hello. How are you? Over on Twitch, because yes, we're streaming on Twitch too. Okay, what is better, YouTube or Twitch? Okay. Each of them, in my opinion, have their perks. YouTube, I don't know if it's because most of us have been doing YouTube for a long time, but YouTube is just easy peasy for me. I like your videos are just saved. They're just there. Twitch, it was so much to get used to. Just like your videos don't save. So if you do a live stream, if you want to save it, you have to go back and save it. You can only save so many. You need to upload them. Or you can do just a highlight, and then do you highlight the whole thing? Do you highlight just the clip? YouTube, you record it, it's done, it's there. If you don't want it there, you just take it off where nobody can see it, but it's still there. You can delete it if you want to. So it definitely, YouTube's just easier for me right now, but I like things about Twitch. Like I can share more stuff, and that's more with the fact that I'm using StreamYard. Like I can only share like one screen at a time, but like with Twitch, it's easy to play music and a timer because the Twitch Studio gives you a timer. So like Twitch Studio gives you a lot of stuff, so you don't have to have a third party thing to record your live streams. And of course, you can upload your videos and have different playlists. So, YouTube does these things that Twitch doesn't, but Twitch is super cool. Does that make sense? So it just depends on what you're doing it for, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like that with YouTube, you can set up a live stream ahead of time, and then you have a link that you can share ahead of time. I think that's really nice. You can even set timers, and set reminders. For the most part, I actually seem to get those notifications, if not the bell notifications. So I like that quite a bit. as well as people can view the show description ahead of time and say, oh, do I want to, set a reminder for this or not, so they can know more about it or who's going to be on it, versus Twitch does not give any of that kind of plan ahead option. So there's no way to build anticipation for me as a viewer or for me as a broadcaster with Twitch. It's only in the moment. That's all you have. And as somebody who has a very small Twitch channel right now, I can't really do a lot of the fun stuff in the chat box either. And so it's just like, right now, Twitch is not really that fun for me. I'm still waiting for it to become fun. But, the fact that you can make affiliate a lot sooner than you can with YouTube is definitely a draw. And so that's partly why I'm putting in all the effort to work on my Twitch channel, my Twitch stream.
Yeah.
So I think it's just they're both very different from each other. I like that YouTube, the live stream is available forever afterwards, if you want. And so I've been streaming for almost a year now, every Monday, and there's this archival footage. There's several hundred hours of all of this footage available for anyone. If they want to come later and watch, they can, because we've been doing podcasts for almost a year. So I like that YouTube takes care of the storage of that. We do actually download a copy just in case. Terabyte drives are great, but it's YouTube is very friendly in you don't have to be there live in the moment, because we've all got lives.
Yep. But yeah, the fun things on Twitch that you can, do the rewards and all of that stuff. Those are all like the little fun things, and just the little tiny things that make it so interactive with your audience. Those are so much fun. They really are. Like, your audience can tell you to hydrate when you do the points things, which I don't have all my stuff set up yet. But I am going to do them after I get my next project out of the way. Then I'm going to sit through and get all of my Twitch things set up properly, and just make all the cute little images and just, all of the fun things that makes Twitch so enjoyable. I want to do all of those things. But right now, just nice and smooth and easy, YouTube's got that down. So definitely for all the fun little perks and the affiliate earlier, sooner. It took me forever to do the affiliate here on YouTube. So there's some things that are just easier and better on Twitch, some things that are easier and better on YouTube. So yeah. But I'm here for both of them. But I do miss playing the music. Like, when I'm only doing Twitch, I can play the music and it keeps me company. And that's really good, especially when I'm streaming by myself. I like to have the music. But like today, I have company, so I got my company to... Yes.
Have you seen the YouTube audio library? It is huge. I've been trying to go through it and just listen to various things, like just in a few genres and stuff.
Yeah.
Fun fact, what they label as country is not necessarily country, and what they label as rock is not necessarily rock.
No. It's very interesting. Yeah, I've gone through
it's
and liked quite a few.
Yeah, I think I've only made it through like the first 400 songs listed, because they have so many. But I have been interested in maybe being able to work more with the audio library.
Yeah. Soon. Oh, definitely, Sin. Yes, we'll get together on the Discord and find out what we want to read that we have in common next. All the air conditioning, yes. Like,
it is so much easier to be civilized with other people when you know that there's a way to stop the sweat. It feels so good.
Yes.
I am so air conditioned right now. It's almost chilly in this house. And
it is very chilly in my house. That's why I have all this stuff bundled up around me. I'm
not going to apologize at all, because I live in the subtropics. It's like, this is my world.
Yeah, I prefer Twitch has more friendly chat bots. It does. Yes. Yes. Lower latency. Absolutely. I totally agree.
Although yesterday on Charlie's stream, there was a 43-second delay between StreamYard and Twitch. I was like, good Lord. 43 seconds. I was watching it with
Twitch, we need you to not do that kind of stuff. We're counting on you, Twitch.
Yeah, we need you to be the better one, to like give YouTube something to aim for.
Yes, exactly. I like the competition. I really like that about YouTube, the whole notification thing and being able to see what's going on via your channel. Yeah. Like there's some, see, now I'm remembering more cool stuff. Like the playlist, like YouTube, you can do the playlist. Like you can have other people's videos. Like if Glory and I were doing something together with other people and we were doing it at different times, so I could literally make a playlist for everybody to just start at the beginning and go all the way through. But what you can do with Twitch is that you can stream somebody else's channel while you're away. I'm gone. I'm not going to be streaming. Glory's going to be streaming, or Zara, or anybody else. I can just pop theirs on my
I think
Twitch.
I've got that set up on my channel already for like to show Nia's and all of my Twitch friends.
Oh,
yes.
Cute.
Yes, if I did it right. Look, I can't promise. I'm still a Twitch newbie, so I may have not programmed it right, but that's what I intended to do when I was clicking boxes.
The first time I did it, it was not happening. And then finally, and I was trying to stream Haley's, and when it showed up, she goes, "Oh, Nancy!" And so she knew, and I was like, "Yeah, awesome." So yeah, whenever I can catch somebody who's a author chief friend of mine, I'm like, "Oh, they're streaming. I don't have to, or I don't want to, or I'm not planning to." Just click theirs on, and you guys can find them that way.
Love. Yeah.
Twitch has a schedule where you can see the live is about. Yep. Set.
I haven't been able to set individual episode descriptions though for Twitch, because with our podcast, the subject changes every week, and so that's been a little frustrating. Of like, look, we're not going to talk about the exact same subject every week. That would be weird, and also I could not talk that much about any one thing. The ADHD is too strong. I need to like hop around.
I barely know what Twitch is. That was me back in February. Like I just started doing the Twitch. Yeah, I'm
doing the Twitch.
Doing the Twitch. Yeah, no, I just started on Twitch, so I'm new still. It's fun, but I spend too much money there because yes, Regina is very good at supporting people. Aww. So that's awesome.
That's sweet.
Yes, very. If you're a novice writer, I want to ask which one is better for
practice.
Fanfics
or original stories. I think whatever feels easier to do. You know, like to you.
Yeah, I think that one of the things that might make fanfic easier is that the characters are already there and developed.
They're established.
So you already have their personalities. So it's probably easier to write in their personalities. I haven't written fanfic, but I had like fanfic in my head back in the Smallville days. So and so you know what people's personalities are. You don't have to develop that yourself like you do with an original character. Other than that, I think it's pretty much the same.
Yeah. Tom and I did a whole episode back, I think in January, about headcanon, because we really see headcanon as like the beginning training wheels to fanfic, and then writing or creating fanfic stories is then like the bridges you over into writing original stories and doing all of it, because there's a lot to juggle in an original story. Between character arcs and story development and pacing. There's so much going on. So playing with headcanon first, like where you're like, oh, I think this character from this movie. So the one that actually comes to mind is there is I can't remember if he's a news reporter. He's a real life news reporter or meteorologist. I can't quite remember, but he's essentially on TV a lot. And he has shown up in at least 14 different movies as, I think must be a reporter, because he shows up in I think he showed up in at least 1 or 2 Godzilla movies and all of these things. But the headcanon for him is that he essentially is the same character in all of them. He just plays the, eye on the sky kind of news reporter. And so all these movies are then in the same universe. So playing with that sort of headcanon idea is a lot of fun to like kind of try out the whole, how do you feel about writing stories?
Exactly. And then once you feel like you're there and you're enjoying it, when you make your original story, remember now you have to describe where they're at and find a way. Well, not describe, don't front load all of your info. You have to learn how to weave in, because it's not fanfic. So they don't know that it's in
monsters.
They don't know it's in Smallville. But if your town is like Smallville, you've now got to find a way to say that it is, because it's no longer fanfic. Where with fanfic, you can just hop right in. I was about to say with Tom Wells. I was going to use his real name. But with Clark Kent.
Don't give it away, Dia. People might not know.
Yeah. So now you don't have this character that's Clark Kent, who's Superman, who lives in Smallville, and you can just make the story with those characters. You've now got to have your new character that not only do you have to get his personality or her personality across, but now you've also got to, if they're living in a place, you've now got to find a way to describe that without front loading a whole bunch of info dump stuff that's bad. So, but it's a good way to start to get your feet wet and then keep going. Absolutely. Let's see. Yes, I'm going to the comic, the story part of the comic that I was going to put on Wattpad. I'm going to try it on Vella and see if I like it. Since I was going to do it like a serial anyway, so I was like, it's worth a shot. So I already have my thumbnail done, so I'm very excited about that. And yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. Not with my fantasy novel though, because my fantasy novel's not really set up to be a serial, but because the sci-fi drama already was set up that way, that's why I'm going to go ahead and do it. But yep. Oh, and we're going to start our first sprint in about 6 more minutes. So we have a little bit more time to chat. Well, I'm a little bit more lax when I have company. You guys know when I don't have company, I'm like, we're on right on
schedule.
Yeah. So why did YouTube take away Money Icon?
It's fun to
donate. I don't know. Maybe they might have had some issues, or maybe they just need to find a newer, better way to do it. But yeah, there might have been some problems with people donating and then maybe not wanting to donate, or finding out that the person they were donating to maybe wasn't as cool as they thought, and you can't get your money back maybe. And YouTube didn't want to handle it maybe. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if they give you something and then take it away, they usually will take it away because there's an issue. So yeah, I think this is a personal preference. And yeah, about the starting with fanfic. There's a few people that I know in the AuthorTube community that actually write in fanfic, which is pretty cool. I don't have the time to do it.
I live stream every Thursday crocheting, and with its own crochet cam, so you can see what I'm doing up close. And there's all sorts of things going on in Twitch, including writing.
Yeah, all you name it, they're doing it. Yeah, and that's probably another thing that I like about Twitch is they don't care what you do on your channel. You're going to be, it seems like from what I can tell, you're evenly promoted. My channel right now is a hot mess because I'm not doing booktube and writing. Well, I'm still doing writing, but I'm doing writing via AuthorTube. So YouTube was really what are you doing to your channel? We're not going to show anybody any of this stuff because we don't know what you're doing. And I'm like, oh no. But I was like, oh, well, I don't care about the algorithm. You have to worry about algorithms with YouTube. So I have a lot of subscribers but they're not getting to see all my author tube type videos because I guess probably rightly so. YouTube's like, they don't want to see your author tube stuff. If you put out a story or you do some book stuff, or we'll show that. And so right now I think YouTube's a little bit confused about what I'm doing, and I'm just like, I'm doing a little bit of everything. So YouTube, you will either get on board or I don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm having fun doing this, so I want to keep doing it.
That's the important bit.
Mm-hmm. And I do like writing stories too, but I'm trying to put my short stories together to make it make sense and actually do something with it. Charlie, hello. How are you?
Speaking of crochet and journaling.
Yes. And plant talk and all kinds of things. Like, yeah, we can do all kinds of stuff over on Twitch, and Twitch is like, here for it. YouTube's like, why are we talking about crocheting and plants and drawing, and what are you doing?
Yep.
Yeah. Twitch is like, be as creative as you want.
Yeah, YouTube does not know what to do with me and my podcast. So I'm like, that's fine. I will promote it elsewhere. It's fine. It's fine.
Use a blanket or a house. Is it cold enough? Oh.
Just walk around in sweaters all summer.
My house is all summer. I'm still like, I have to put clothes over my, like, the going inside and outside is horrendous because it's so hot outside. And then my house literally is so cold, it has condensation on the windows. Wow. Because these people act like they're going to melt if the air conditioner is not on 66. I'm like, it does not need to be that cold in the house.
Oh, I feel better because, my air conditioner, I believe, is currently, yes, it is on 64 right now. And I will not apologize. It's nice.
You and my husband can sit in a room together.
Yes. Well, because like when my friends come over,
when I'm sitting with my husband,
when my friends come over, there's already blankets ready for them and sweaters. Like I have cardigans and they're like draped like fashionably on the couch arms. And I'm like, just put it on now. As soon as they come in, I'm like, here, let me wrap you up. Yes. And you just sit there, like, and I'm like, just think of what was it, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? You know, when the boy gets into the queen's carriage and she like tucks him in and gives him Turkish delights. I'm like, yes, here you go. Let me tuck you in.
That is my family room and my living room. People come over, they go right for the basket. I've got like 3 laying over the couch.
Yes, and I'm there. I am just sitting there in like
and then I
my
have
shorts,
a big basket,
just going. Isn't it nice?
And they just go. Some of them have a blanket that they know it's their blanket, and they're like, "Nope, I know which one I want." And they go in the basket and they get their blanket. And I'm like, they already know the deal when they come over to the house. Grab your blanket, or you're going to be like this the whole time.
Yes. I'm not going to apologize for it.
Meanwhile, my husband's in shorts and a t-shirt.
Like, yes, because when the temperature, the AC, so I can't remember what happened, but something happened with the AC, and the circuit breaker had flipped. And it was like 66, and I was like, why am I sitting here sweating? And it was because the circuit breaker had flipped just on the AC unit, not the rest, and the temperature had been climbing up. Because, yeah, I'll just be sitting, minding my own business, and I will start, like, why am I wet? What is going on? So, like, I just run hot. Yeah, like, if the AC's at 66, I will wake up literally just covered in sweat. So, it's a survival mechanism. I just wrap you up in lovely, warm blankets. We'll put a hat on you. You'll be fine.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Guys, it is time. There's so many comments in the chat, and I do try to get to everybody because I really like you guys. But we need to be productive. So we are going to I'm going to give you guys a minute because I need to find the Glory, you can go ahead and respond to Eva, and while I look for our timer.
Yes. Yeah, we do the after party on my streams on the StreamYard. For those who have the link afterwards, they show up and we just have a good old party and it's lovely. So I'm like, let's all do after parties if that's what we want to do. But let's see. I do like Twitch for being able to do clips, to be able to clip shows so you can make little GIFs and little like trailers and stuff. I think that's really cool. Wow, StreamYard, you're right. It just jumped for me.
Yeah, isn't it? Just
Yeah, I did like Nia's like Eva was like, Nia, spoiler alert about secret. Don't give away his secret identity.
All right, guys.
Yes, Charlie, I crochet. My Twitch channel for that is Glory's Wondercraft.
Yeah.
Glory with a Y.
Yeah, we'll put that in the chat for you guys. Let's go ahead and get a 15-minute warm-up sprint done. All right. If you guys are ready, let's go. All right, guys. How did you do?
Well, I got at least one of the guest promo stuff fixed.
Maybe.
One fire put out. 99 more to go. Oh, well. How about you?
It's going to be okay. I got words. I didn't open up another document, so I don't know. I got 1, 2, 3.5 paragraphs. So I don't know how many words that is.
Yeah. I'm just taking an approach of embracing the chaos. Just embrace.
There you go. There you go. Sometimes that's all you can do, right?
Exactly.
All right, guys, let me know how you did in the comments. I'm going to try and go back and see if we can get caught up a little bit. So our first print is done. Okay, so I tried to remember to stop at Eva because, yeah, well, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert! Not everyone knows who Superman is.
Nobody, sorry, we don't know who Superman is. My apologies. That would be so hilarious though if someone was really like, I really didn't know.
Somebody was like, what? What do you mean?
That I just ruined 50 or 60 years of work.
Yes.
Oh, thanks, Sin. Yeah, I'm really excited about getting the Bella stuff done. But yeah, I put myself under personal deadlines, so that are kind of making me a little crazy right now.
Yes, I crochet on Twitch. Kat and we do a Coffee Bunny Crafters Cafe on Thursdays at 3:30 Eastern. So every other week it's on my channel, and every other week it's on Kat Leo Writing's channel.
Yeah.
Stream.
I don't know if I have that one linked on the YouTube, but if I do not, I will. I know I've got your link, so if not, I'll find it later and put it on. So if anybody sees this, also if I believe I have Glory's regular Twitch link down below. So if you go to that one, I'm sure she'll probably have it posted somewhere where you can find the other one.
Yeah, it's on every show description at the bottom of my details. But
yeah,
let's see, I've just got it pulled up. I don't have. I put it in the chat. But I don't have mod. Let me see. Maybe if I put it in there, I'll put it in private chat, and then you can share it later.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's fun once you get started using it. So yeah, I like it. That's why I want to stay on it. But I'm like, YouTube's easy for me, but I also like Twitch. So hey, I'm like, I can do both at the same time. So here I am doing both.
When I first started on Twitch, there wasn't a crocheting tag, and so I wasn't sure if I was welcome or not. But now there is, so you can see people crocheting most times of the day and night. I found. You just want to watch people crochet. I find it relaxing to watch people crochet.
Yeah, I am, but most of the people on here are just waiting for short stories and what I'm reading. They want to know what I'm reading, because I was more booktube and actual writing before. So that's where the bulk of them came from. So they're all like, when, and sometimes they'll pop in. If you watch some of my earlier live streams, they're like, hey, I'm a reader. What are you doing? What is this? And I would be like, hey, look, all these people in the chat, they're all writers. Follow them too. So yeah, so that happened a lot at first, but now I think that they know what I'm doing. They're like, oh, okay, because they haven't unsubscribed. So
it's a good sign.
I think they figured out, okay, she's working on the writing thing.
Either that, or they're holding out hope for a story or a book review or something.
Maybe, I don't know. But I don't know. These stories might not be. This is my fear, that these stories are not going to be as good once I put them together, because it's okay. So I am a big world builder plotter. But when I'm plotting and world building, sometimes scenes will just come to me and I want to draw it. And then I just want to write out that scene. So if I just draw a picture and then write out that scene and put it up there, people are like, oh, that's so interesting. But if I string it all together like it is my actual writing okay? Do you know if that makes sense? Like tying it all together and doing all of the correct writing things, not using too many adverbs and dialogue tags and all of that stuff that's the extra stuff. I'm like, obviously people like the stories. That's not the problem. I mean, can I actually tell the story properly? That's my biggest concern.
You know, there is nothing wrong with zero drafting a story and then outlining it after you've read the story. And then like reading that outline and going, okay, does the outline make sense? You know, does the plot actually have a beginning, a middle, and an end? There's nothing wrong with that. And that is something that there are plenty of big career writers. They do that. So that's a perfectly acceptable way to do it. Hey, Sarah. I'll be on Zara's channel next Friday morning.
Yay. And Zara is going to be with all of us on my stream when we do the Worldwide Write-a-thon. So that'll be so much fun. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yes. I'm trying not to StreamYard. I know it wants to jump. This is usually about the time that it does. So I'm clicking with caution so I can remember where do I stop in case it does. It's so nice to house air conditioning. This is so, oh no.
No, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, no. No, my husband wouldn't even look at a house without air conditioning. He'd be like, I don't even know what that is. And I'm like,
it won't survive.
Yeah.
I live in Mississippi, and the entire state of Mississippi apparently got air conditioning installed in 2 years. Like, it was introduced, I think, in like 61, and by 63, the entire state, every government building, including schools, had air conditioning. Everything. Like, it was just one of those of, oh, no, like, we are all air conditioned.
Where has this been all our lives? That's what
right? Because the humidity is for real.
Yeah. I'm one of those people, I'm never cold, but I sit down. And yes.
I will melt. It happens. It's not pretty. It's very much like that X-Men movie. It's not good. Burrito blanket. Yes, tuck you in. I'm going to make a nice little durable burrito.
My legs are tucked in, but I'm trying to look. You know, it's, pandemic times. We've learned. From here up, I don't look like I'm freezing. But I'm quite literally freezing. And everybody's saying hello to everybody, which I love when everybody comes in and just says hi to the friends.
Yes. That's like all my friends. They're all like, but it's 80. It's finally comfortable. I'm like, I shall now melt. This is how I die.
Yes. We're very fortunate that we have an air conditioner in our garage, which I say garage, but our garage is like a game room. Then we have an air conditioner in the man cave. We don't have basements here because we're like on a swamp, but we have a man cave. It's like if you can like a back house or not like a big shed. It used to be a workshop, and we didn't use it for a workshop. It's like one of those 18 by 20 big shed things that used to be a garage workshop. So that's air conditioned because the guys turned that into just a gaming room because we don't have basements. So I'm like, everything has to have air conditioning. My husband's like, yes. We have a separate unit for the upstairs and a separate unit for the downstairs. Whenever my husband comes upstairs, he's like, it's so hot. I'm like, it's literally on 66. It is not that hot. But downstairs, he has it on 64. And I always try to bump it up a little bit. No, he can tell immediately. He's like, what happened? What happened? I'm like, dang it. How do you feel the difference between 64 and 66? It's
freezing. No, I'm 64. I'm okay. But 66? Yeah, it's like, why am I sweating? What has happened? What happened to the AC? Yeah.
Anything below 69 is freezing to me. I'm like, where's my robe? Where's the blanket? Where's the slippers?
I know. I'm like, I gotta crochet you one of those hat bonnets to keep the warmth in.
Yes.
I use acrylic fibers because they don't dry out curly hair. Like I have a whole thing for the curly hair love. Yes. I love sweaters.
Yes, sweaters are a mood. Yes. It's especially
like
a nice long blanket. Or I said a long blanket. It's a nice long sweater that you can like pull up and pull over your hands.
And then holding like a big mug of something beautiful and fragrant, soup, apple cinnamon tea, something yummy. Yes, cocoa. It's a mood.
Thank you. Yeah, I was glad to do a matching timer. Plus, I wanted to do one that doesn't scare everybody when the timer goes off. I'm like, oh, I just decided to change that nice little ding, like, we're back. I also, again, everybody's saying hi to everybody, which is awesome.
Everybody, there's so much love.
And Shay. Hello, Shay. How are you doing? So glad you're here. Yes, more people saying hi to everybody. Yes, I love that so much.
Yes,
because like we are a community, and everybody gets to know each other. It's awesome. Ben, yes, hi, my friend. Hello. Remember, Ben, all these people here are writers.
Hello.
Some of them have writing out already. If you want to look up their names.
Yes, there is a short story on my channel available. It's free. It's called Mabel Woke Up Dead This Morning. It's a whimsical dark comedy. 5 minutes, 6 minutes long.
And Zara's got her new books out. She's got her old series that I'm enjoying. I can't read. I've been trying to find time to read the second one. I've just been dying to read it. So I will be reading it as soon as things slow down. Like, I haven't read anything this month. It's been a bad reading month.
Yes.
I'm so sad about it. I really am sad about it.
Do you find that when you're in writer mode, you don't read as much as when you are in reader mode where you don't write as much?
Yeah.
It's like the brain has to switch gears, or is that just me?
No, and I even know that my brain's going to do this, so I try to do a reread because, like, I feel like I need to read something, but then I don't even really have time to do a reread besides more than a couple pages. But that's why I'll pick up something that I've already read. That way, when my brain only lets me read 2 pages, I don't feel bad because I already know what's going to happen. But when I'm reading something new, I really want to read it through, and I just don't have time to do that right now. It makes me very sad. Because I love to read. Hello, Jessica. Tad late, but here. Hello. Oh, yay, readings, friends. Which I can't do.
Until dungeon runs. Are we talking D20? Are we talking tabletop? Or is this computer?
Awesome.
Sexy talk.
Ooh, that's
strap in, baby.
Interesting parts of the story are coming. Yay. Hi, Miguel. How are you? Hey. Good morning. Miguel, you're usually up by like 7:30 or 8 a.m. So yeah, 9 a.m. That's a little bit of sleeping in, but that's all right. Good for you. Yes, good morning. And again, everybody's saying hi to each other. Yay. Let's see. Morgan Lee edited 4 pages.
That's nice.
Very Editing good. Is so important. So I'm happy for you that you got to edit.
It is, because like even just articles, I'll do 20 rounds of edits before I publish. So I'm a heavy duty editor.
Sin got to read a few pages. Nice.
Very nice.
Everybody gets to read but me.
Aww. Poor Nia. Does she need a sweater and a suit?
Yes, and I'm so happy for you, though. I really am that you get to read. Oh, did I miss this one? I don't want to miss any. Angela came in late, got 149 words.
Just
yay! Good to see you again, too, Miguel. Always. Only 4 more pages. Oh, corrections to. Oh, nice.
Excellent.
Yay! I like to hear everybody's getting things done. Hot chocolate. It was yummy while it lasted.
Yes.
That was me when I made some while I was on the other Charlie stream, and I drank that so fast I was like, everybody literally just watched me guzzle down this hot chocolate. I felt so greedy, but it was good.
Yes.
Sometimes you just got to do that. Shay got to eat dinner. Nice.
What did you eat? Tell us all about it.
Yes. And more people saying hi to everybody. Yes, love it, love it. How much I wrote during the sprint, but I'm also nice. Yay.
Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I love it. Yes. Saying the hellos.
Oh, please.
We're gonna start our next sprint at the 5. Do you guys want to do 15 minutes or do we want to do 20 minutes?
I'm open for a longer sprint if everybody's ready, but if they're not, that's cool too.
Yeah, sometimes depending on if people are winding down or just getting started, they want those shorter ones just till their brain gets into gear, and then once they get into gear, they are ready to rock and roll. So yes, she is rocking it. Hello. Okay. Missing you guys the weekend for the. Yeah, I know. I'm so sad about that, Jessica. You're not the only one. Someone else said they're gonna like basically miss the whole thing. I'm like, what? I'll have to try to have you on sometime. Reading a bit before sleep. Yes. Sounds great plan. I'm just recording, waiting brother to get his ready. Oh, yay, you're gonna have so much fun. Yes. It really does. 66 when I go to sleep. Yeah, see, I don't mind as much when it's time to go to bed because I will like literally be under like 9 blankets if I have
Yes,
to.
I love like curling up all cozy under the blanket to go to sleep. Oh, it's just right.
Yeah.
I'll get a pillow.
So yeah. 74. See, I can probably be at 74 too. That just sounds normal. My husband would be like, I'm melting.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah, the nice timer. It doesn't blare. It's
not the punch timer.
Just scaring you out of your work. Like,
everybody's safe. Where are the children?
Yeah. Yes. Reader versus writer mode. I know, Kate. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like, I can feel it coming that very soon I will be listening to the entire Douglas Adams Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series again. I do it about once every 5 years. And it's like when I get in that mode, it's like, oh, there will be no writing. I will just be in that world for a solid week.
Yep. And sometimes, but when I get into reading, I'm just like really, really hardcore reading, like missing sleep, missing food, especially if it's a really good book.
Yes.
I love reading that much.
Yeah, I've had it surprise me before. Where like I think there was one book, it was when I worked at the library, I picked it up by just, oh, that sounds interesting. And 26 hours later, I was done. Like I went home, started reading it that night, did not sleep all night. I just kept reading till it was done.
Oh, cool.
Fell asleep in the morning.
I love outlining, Miguel. All right. I agree. I pulled up a 20-minute timer. So we're at the 5. If you guys are ready. All right. If the timer messes up, which sometimes they do, because StreamYard is a little bit of a troll, we know that we're coming back at 9:25. All right. So if you guys are ready, here we go. All right, all right. How did you guys do? Glory, how did you do? And what did you do? Are you muted? Glory.
Sorry, I lost track of time and I heard the birds and was like, quickly back to the thing.
So funny.
It's like, I'm doing fine. Everything's fine. You all not already ready?
And I'm trying to like get my last two words, so I wasn't even looking to see that you weren't ready. I'm like, Glory, how did you do us? I'm trying to get these last full.
I'm fine. I'm totally cool. Can you not tell the coolness?
We are so together, everybody. We got this.
I made a Instagram story for Monday's show and animated it, and then was uploading it to Instagram. And after that, I will be uploading it to YouTube, since you can also post it as a short. And I find when I do that, it actually helps, increase my view numbers and my subscribers count. So, yes, I was deep in the middle.
Yes. I got another, another 4 paragraphs. So moving right along. Things are going.
But I unplug the headphones when we're on a sprint to give my ears a break, so that, because when I take them out, it does hurt. So it's like, if I can have 15, 20 minutes for them to rest, since I have petite ear holes.
Yes, the petite ear problem. I have those too. I've got my my little cushy ones in. I'm so glad I found these. They're really tiny, and then they have just a little cushion. But when I have to wear the ones for my iPhone, oh, they hurt so bad.
Well, and I need ones that have the little ear hook, because my ears wiggle, particularly when I'm nervous. Like just now, it's like, no, they need little trainers. How did everyone else do?
Oh, gosh. Let me see if I can figure out where we left off really quick. Yes. Count them all. Create a scene and outline fantasy projects. Love outlining and adventures. So this is where I left off. Yes. Okay. I'm good now. Okay. We're reading some books. Charlie said absolutely. I do too. 74 is default for me. 74 sounds great to me. Yeah.
No, that's how you torture Glory. No.
Probably my husband too.
So there used to be a women's retreat that my mother used to drag me to back every year back when she was alive. And it was at a state park in Louisiana, and there were 2 dormitories because it could sleep 55 people. And there was the warm dorm and there was the cold dorm. And my mother would always want to be in the warm dorm, just like you. And I'm like, I'm going to the cold dorm. So she would bundle up so she could stay in the same bunk bed as me. And I'm like, look, you could go be with the ladies in the warm section. You all can just live in that, sauna. She's like, no, I want to hear all the gossip here.
Yeah, I will tell you, my husband always says, you can bundle up. There's only so much clothes I can take off. I'm like, you're right. Okay.
Because also I am the only non-nudist in my family. I'm the one who likes to wear clothes. And so, it's like, no, I like the clothes.
I know, Jessica. We can't get it together. And we have so much to talk about. I want to see your plant babies, too, and see how everything's going. Oh, yeah.
I miss being able to grow plants.
Ooh, Interview with a Vampire finished last night. Cool. Oh, gosh. Thank you, StreamYard. StreamYard's hurry up.
Did it jump?
It did. Charlie said, I never heard of that book, but the movie got very high ratings. Yeah, it was good.
Are we talking about Interview with the Vampire? Yeah. The my favorite version of the audiobook for Interview with the Vampire is from Recorded Books Incorporated, because they hire actors who normally are in the Royal Shakespeare Touring Company.
Mm-hmm.
So these are people who can express with their voice. It's fantastic. And let me tell you, the Lestat for that. Oh, you love him and you hate him all at once. It's fantastic.
I bet.
And I love how he's like, oh, Louis. Like, oh, yeah. Oh, I feel this deep. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Claude, I'm with you there with the overly lengthy descriptions can be a bit much for me. I'm like, come on, get back to the story. But yeah, I like a good description though. Just give me just enough.
I didn't mind it so much though with the audio version because I guess, more used to lengthy descriptions in people's stories since I'm Southern. So it was more fun, like, because honestly, especially specifically Interview with a Vampire really reads like a conversation, a storytelling, and so it feels very natural that it as an audiobook for me. If you like audiobooks, which I know not everybody is into that,
right? Yeah, when I'm physically reading, I do need a good balance. Like, I don't want to be left in the empty room, like they're just chatting in an empty room. I don't know what's going, nothing else but the dialogue. But if the description goes on too long, I start to get a little anxious. Like, come on, let's get to the story.
Oh, I cannot.
I love a good balance.
Don't tell me what the curtains look like unless it's important to the story. It is distracting. Don't overly describe the. Oh, no. Move on. Yeah, that's me though.
Yeah, and I did put.
I know there's some people who love that.
Yeah, I did put Glory's other Twitch, the crafting one, in the stream, so you guys can go get your craft on. Yes. Yes, red queen. Yes. Awesome. Regina said, dun, dun, dun. I'm so glad. Regina's got work done. Charlie said, I found out an audiobook and now I'm physical copy or audiobook. So,
and I'm just throwing this out there, but maybe your local public library might have it available, like for an audiobook download for free. Ooh. You get it like for a certain time, like a week or two, and maybe you could enjoy it that way. It depends on where you live. Mm-hmm. Just throwing that out there as something.
Or do it vice versa. If you get the hardcover and then buy the audio. Yeah.
So many options.
Yes.
Regina is just killing it with the editorial words there, like the edited words, really.
Yes.
Excellent.
Editing is so important. And guess who's here? Cad, the secret Marionette. Hello. Yes. What Cad says. Cad, the secret Marionette says, hi, my lovelies. This is your reminder to save, hydrate, posture check, stretch, eat, etc. Because you deserve self-love. And if no one told you yet today, I'm proud of you. You're doing great. And we thank you, chat. We love you. You're the best. Thank you for always coming in and reminding us. Yes. And I hope you're having a good day. She says, that's how much of a writer. You know what? That's good, though. I'd rather have things to take out and it still be good than to be like, oh, I need to put so much more in here. And then feeling like, am I just making filler because now I don't have enough? So I think it's much better to have too much and take away. So you are, the editing is going good. You're doing great, Regina. Yeah, right?
I think it's a bread machine. It's not autocorrect killing this. Thank you, Tom. Did you already? I guess Tom already left the house. Forgot to mention. Tom is my brother. We are housemates, and we do not own. We own a bread machine. I'm sorry, it's so funny, especially the name of this bread recipe we've been working on for a couple months. The milk and butter bread.
Nice. I did a milk bread. It came out pretty good, but then I actually combined 2 bread recipes and just like tweaked it because I was like, I like this, but I also like this. And my husband's like, that is the best bread. So I wrote it down, but because of the way that I did it, like if I'm even off a tiny bit, it sinks. And I'm like, oh, I gotta get it exactly right. That's how finicky this particular bread is. But if I do it right, it is so good.
That's how the milk and butter bread is actually. Like, it's so soft that if you a little too much moisture and it just caves in from the weight of itself. So yeah,
but that's almost what makes it. My husband's like that.
What makes it so good.
So I'm like, if I
and
even
it is
do
the best sandwich bread too. Yes,
just even the tiniest drop too much though, and it's just like. And my husband will still eat it though, because now he's like, now it's just thick, and I'm like, but it fell though.
Yes. Yes.
So you get yourself a good recipe, and yum. Love me some fresh baked bread. I went to
nice, good stuff.
It's good. This is good. I'm feeling good about this. Kayla, hello. Hanging out over on Twitch. How are you doing? I'm so glad you're here. Obviously, I'm mushed brains right now. You know,
Regina's definitely in the editing brain with like, no, you need to know what this word is. I swear I know how words work. No, honey, none of us do anymore.
Right?
We're all worded out.
Yeah, it's only Saturday night. You got time. You still have all day tomorrow. It's okay. We're gonna do this. I'm going to sign. Oh, good night, Sin.
Good night, Sin.
Have a good night. It's super late. It's like probably, oh gosh, it's probably like 1 in the morning. Yep. It's gonna keep doing that. Yes. Everybody saying night to Sin. Kayla got 362 words. Nice.
Excellent. Hello, Maggie.
Hello, Maggie. How are you? Yay, she's got internet. Maggie's got internet.
Yes, too. Maggie was like messaging me yesterday with like weather updates. I was so scared for a little bit for her. I know. Like she could see the tornado spouting.
Those are so scary. Somebody else had that happening, I think last week. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. Great job, Sarah. Sarah is kicking
You're doing fantastic. Yes.
Charlie finished the assignment. Love it. Nice job. Oh, we're just rooting everybody on because yes for the support. Yes. Dun dun dun. Yes, I know. She's gonna find something else to do. Don't you worry. What time are you streaming tomorrow? So I can wake my butt up because I need to do more writing. I'm not even gonna lie, I need to do so much writing. I had a summer in the first 15. Seems nice. Awesome. Good job, Claude. Oh, Glory. You need all the plants.
I need all the plants.
Plants are so amazing. This one that's behind me is growing so big. My daughter has said, Mom, do not give it back to that girl. It was a hot mess. I'm plant sitting for someone who's at college. And my daughter's like, don't give her back her plant. Don't do it. So she's not even going to recognize it. Because it literally is twice as big as it was.
Wow.
And there's no gnats in it.
You're such a good mom, Nia. You're such a good mom, even to like other people's plants.
I try. Oh, digital cover's done. Oh, yay! So I finished the beta reading. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need to do another digital cover sometime tomorrow. Someone asked me to do one for them. I'm like, yay, sure, I'll do that. We'll see how it goes though, because I don't mind doing it for myself, but I get nervous doing one for someone else.
Very good. Yeah. I once put down a book because every time a character walked into a new room, it was like an inventory list. And I'm like, I literally do not have time for this. I'm here for the romance. And I was like, and I put the book down. Yeah. Returned it back to the library. It's like, I'm not even messing with it. No.
Yep. I normally don't do audiobooks, but I found the Grisha books on YouTube for free. Oh my goodness. Yay. That's awesome. Yes. Don't get me started because we need to get ready to do a sprint. Ooh, I could talk about the grocers. I'm one of them. Mm-hmm. God, I want to make ramen with fried egg. That's good. I love that. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Get the food. Get the food.
Mm-hmm. I've learned to fry an egg in a microwave, and let me tell you, it is still delicious.
YouTube does this, Zara. They do this. This has happened to me many times, and I'm like, why am I missing this person's stuff when I know that I was following them before and I would get there? It's because YouTube unsubscribed me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is a thing. YouTube, please don't take away my monetization because I said bad things. But you do this. You do this. You know you do it, YouTube.
Yes.
Okay, 9 to noon. Okay, if I don't make it at 9, I will definitely be there before noon. Because I have so much writing to do.
It is my sincere hope that I will not be awake during that time period.
I get Shadow and Bone. I know. I know. Oh my gosh. I'm waiting for people to finish watching it so that we can go on live and just talk about all the things and not spoiler everybody. But so,
it will spoil it for someone. So it's just
yeah,
spoiler
I'm
warning.
like, this is going to be full of spoilers, so please don't. Yeah, right, Charlie? I'm so here for it. I want to watch it again. I loved it so much. I think I've already watched it twice. But at this point, I've watched all the YouTube videos with the cast talk. Yes. Yeah. Ben Barnes. I could go on forever. I know. Yep. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Are y'all ready to do another sprint?
Yes, let's go for it.
I'm ready. This one's going to take us to 10, and then we might chat. We might write after that because I usually go till 10 and then do a little bit of chat afterwards. But if you guys want to do another sprint after that, we will. Just let me know. Or if you guys are done and just want to chat for a little bit, we can do that too. But I am probably going to need to write until midnight or so. So I won't be chatting for too long, if that makes sense, because yeah, I have personal deadlines that I've done this to myself. I don't know why, but I have.
I sent you the Instagram of like,
I love that.
I was just like, I know.
I'm like, I don't know why I did
made
this
up
to
my
myself.
imaginary deadlines, and now I am stressing about it. I'm like, I remember that. I love deadlines. I love to wave at them as they whoosh by.
Oh, yes. I was watching them all too. So Zara says, for those who don't know, Ben Bones is Ben Barnes' nickname. We love him. Why is he the Darkling? But he is. And yeah, I don't think we're supposed to love him, but it's Ben Barnes. Yeah. Oh, the last 2 days. Oh my gosh, I know. That's rough, Maggie. I'll probably leave at 10 because the Pink podcast is cool. Oh, I'm so glad that you came. And yeah, we're getting ready to sprint, so you'll get at least 15 minutes in. Nice. I found Cindy's YouTube video about. Yep. It's not good. I mean, but how can we? They cast him. They did this to us. They could not be mad at us. They knew what they were doing when they cast him.
They knew what they were getting into.
They knew. All right, let's go for 20 minutes.
Okay.
You guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. We did it. Another 20
Yay.
minutes done. How did you do? How do you feel? Did you get all the things done? Glory, how did you do? Glory got the things done.
I got the things done, and I was ready with my headphones in ahead of time. Yeah.
Love it.
Yep. I got the short uploaded to YouTube. I started looking over at started on the Worldwide Write-A-thon, the chat thumbnail.
All right.
Yes, I'm going to get there eventually.
That is fantastic. All right, get some hype for Glory. She got all the things done. Oh, let's see. Where do we leave off? I think we were talking about Ben Barnes and maybe something else, but I don't really know because Ben Barnes. All right.
Yeah, a lot of Ben Barnes discussion.
Yeah. So I guess they were just giving the fans what the fans wanted.
Nothing wrong with a little fan service.
Exactly. Maggie says,
I was actually going over the Worldwide Write-A-thon spreadsheet, and I was like, Charlie, if you still have an opening at midnight, I would be happy to join you.
Let's see.
Oh, the tank story about AA doesn't work. Yeah. I actually have heard that from other people about AA, especially if the faith part doesn't fit, the rest of it doesn't necessarily fit very well. I have heard that from some people.
Oh, really?
It's putting a lot of AA specifically in the doctrine puts a lot of emphasis on God running your life than you running your life. And when you're dealing with addiction, that's not necessarily a good thing, that you're putting the responsibility on anyone else versus oneself. Was how it was explained to me. So.
Gotcha. This has happened to me, Angelina. I'm just like, what? I don't know why that happens sometimes to YouTube, especially when you're doing sprints and you stop and you don't notice if your internet glitches out or something, and then you're behind and you're like, wait, what's going on? Hello, Angelry. How are you? Angelina got 197 words.
Very nice. Excellent.
Charlie got 100 words.
100, exactly. It's a beautiful number.
Yes. I got words. I don't know how many, but I'm at 2,287 words for today. So not bad. Not bad. I still got quite a ways to go. I want to do at least 10K this weekend. Which I think I can do. I had other things that interrupted me today. So that's why I didn't, but I was very productive. I got the other things are done, like done. So I'm good there. But yeah, I still want to get.
I don't think my brain is capable of catching 10,000 words in a weekend. Like, no. I'm lucky if I can belt out 2,000 in a day. Like, and the second day, oh wait, again? No.
Well, if I write again tonight, because what I'll probably do is I'll get into bed, so I'm ready to go to sleep. And what I would normally do is just read from like midnight to 1:30. I can probably just use that time to write. I don't know how many words I'll get, but if I get another 1,000 words before I go to sleep, then that just leaves me with a little over 6,000 words for tomorrow. I mean, if I push it into Monday, that's fine. I just really want to, I don't know, I feel like 10,000 words would be good. And there's me again, setting myself unnecessary goals.
I'm just more like, I'll get there when I get there. It'll be fine. When the words are ready to come, they'll come. It's more to me about putting the time in than specific numbers because, that I just get a little too over goal oriented.
Yeah.
It's easy for me to get a little too goal oriented.
That's where I am right now. And I usually don't. I'm usually very laxed about, well, no, I used to be very like, has to be done, has to be done, has to be done. And then just recently I've told myself it doesn't matter, it's not that important, it's not, it's okay. But for some reason this month I went back to my old ways where I'm very strict on myself with my goals, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. Like, I really, 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 really want to hit my goal for the end of this month.
Yes.
Really, really badly. And that's the old me coming out really, really strong. But I will also start skipping meals, which is why yesterday you saw my son brought me food because my husband said, did your mom do anything for dinner? And my son's like, no, she's writing. And my husband said, get her food now.
Yes.
So this is what happens.
It's a smart person there, yeah.
Yeah. My husband and I know each other very, very well. He knows when I get into either heavy reading mode or heavy writing mode, everything else will go by the wayside. And then I'm like ready to pass out. And he's like, see, you didn't eat food. So he takes care of me.
We do lose track, don't we? Like, oh, wait, there's a body. I have to, like, I remember... this was several months ago now, but I did have a day. It was probably one of the write-a-thon days, like, way back in October. But I remember I had been writing for pretty much 8 hours straight. And Tom came in and was like, what do you want to do for dinner? And I looked up and was like, I just ate 2 hours ago. He's like, no, you just ate like 9 or 10 hours ago. And I'm looking at going, oh, wait. The sky is dark outside. And he's like, oh, yeah, okay. I thought it would be like this. And he's like, what do you want from, like when we do big batch cooking, we then freeze it in containers. And he's like, okay. And he came out with, like, he already had 3 full. He's like, which one of these? Point and I will microwave it.
Aww. Oh, meal prepping is so good.
And I mean, like, he's joked about writing a book about how on the proper care and feeding of your writer. He has joked, and I'm like, you need to write this book. I think there's a lot of people who would love to, like, especially writers would love to give it to their loved one. Look, it's not just you, and also there's tips.
Yes, exactly. Oh, I'm so glad, Angel Ree. Yay. I'm glad you can make it too. I'm happy to have you here. Yes, Charlie, bring the hype. Yes, you can do it. Yes, so much pressure that I put on myself. Like, if I don't meet this goal, nothing's going to happen. I have no editors. I have no publishers. Nothing's going to happen.
Vella has a start date, sure. But again, we were talking yesterday. You were there when we were talking about Kindle has not started advertising Vella to readers yet. So until they start actually bringing in readers, that is the real deadline to me. Like, at the point that I start catching, Kindle Vella ads on YouTube or, on Instagram or Facebook or something, I am not worried because that is, to me, the real deadline. And I'm like, I literally know I have months. Knowing how Amazon drags their feet. Oh, I have months.
They're like, we're telling y'all now, but we're really not rolling this out till the fall. But
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's, to me, that's the real deadline. I'm like, oh, I have all summer. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. So what if I don't have something?
Does anybody know when they're actually going to do it? I just want to have things ready by the 1st. I just feel like I want to do that.
I think that they had put something. I want to say it was the second week in June, maybe. But even then, they've been moving that date around, the goalpost. So it's, again, I would not worry till July 1st, even if you just want to be in the starting gate. I'm like, it's Amazon. Don't worry. Don't stress it. Let everybody else go ahead and, like, have all their stuff accidentally wiped the first week when Amazon servers mess up, so you don't cry. Be like, I'll come in the second wave. Don't worry. It's no point, stressing out when there will be technical difficulties. There will be glitches. It's Amazon. I know this to be true.
Now I hear this in my head, Charlie. Thank you. Under pressure. Then, and it'll be.
Oh, I love the little.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to get there. YouTube does not like it when I sing.
I was like, if you're doing that, I remember distinctly you talking yesterday about how YouTube.
Yeah, I'm like, can I just say the title? Literally, that's just the title.
That's probably because you are always on pitch versus apparently I am never in the right key because, I have sung almost entire songs on my show and we have never once even gotten a notice. They're like, no, you're fine.
Oh no, I will have a notice
immediately.
And I'm like, I know exactly what it was. I literally sang one line. And I'm like, can someone please review that? I did not sing the whole song. Please. Don't give me strikes.
Yes, I agree with Charlie of YouTube doesn't like my singing and I think that's actually probably a good thing.
Okay, the other song I did sing, I might have sang it well. I did used to be in a band.
That's what I'm saying. You sing it so perfectly. And my voice would not know how to do that if you held a gun to my head. I always sing in my own key. That makes sense to me from an artistic standpoint. No algorithm picks me up at all. I don't keep the right rhythm. Nothing. It's my own interpretation. Oh, apparently it passes, what is it? That 25% transformative copyright thing. Apparently I am automatically free of copyright infringement because I change it too much. Just being me.
Yeah, I want to sometimes sing the Disney songs. I do this to my kids and they used to love it when they were little and I just keep doing it. And I'm like, they're going to hate this one day. But I just did it to my daughter the other day. I think I sang the Annie song. The sun will come out tomorrow. I sang that and I sang one from The Little Mermaid. Oh, and I sang something else too. And she still just lets me. I'm like, thank you. You're still my baby.
Yeah, our family communicates in musicals, in songs.
Yes.
Why, yes, I do know I want to be where the people are.
Yes.
The drama.
I want to be where the people are. That's my favorite one. I want to, yeah.
The moment you said you just sang to your daughter, that's literally the song that went in my head. And I was like, is it that one? And then you said Little Mermaid. I'm like, oh, yes. We are approximately the same age. I know your cultural points.
Yeah. Yep. My son was like, that came out when you were a kid? No, you're way older than that. I'm like, no.
Did you take your shoe off and go, I will discipline you.
Because they remember them, but that's because my mom had bought all the DVDs.
Right.
So
versus
they remember
I went to the theater as a child. It was only children in the theater before adult supervision had been invented.
You know what? Yeah, we saw our prom. My husband and I. He saw our prom glasses, and it was for A Whole New World. Was literally the theme, and he's like, "How was this your theme?" And I said, "Because what?" I was like, "How old do you think I am?"
Disrespect that you are telling me your family directs at you.
Well, they thought all of the Disney shows came out when they were kids because they were watching all of those because my mom had all the DVDs. And then the second round of Disney actually came out. So to them, being little children, it all just kind of ran together. They didn't realize, no, that was ours. And then there was a little gap. And then the new stuff, which looks kind of different, all came out. But I said, Mulan, all of that was ours. Thank you. That was us. I said, I know.
My father dropped me off
at the Pocahontas song.
I had the first cassette I ever owned that was mine was The Little Mermaid. I played it in my Fisher Price. You remember in that butt ugly khaki color? You remember this thing was indestructible? All they're going to find after the nuclear apocalypse is a whole bunch of Fisher Price cassette players. And that, like, they'll have like little Disney cassettes in there, all of them. I'm telling you.
Oh my God. So yeah, oh my gosh, I love this. I have them all memorized. Yeah, I just want to, like, I love them so much. Like it's like my childhood. I want to sing them right now.
Like
They're in my
I,
head.
you
Which
know how
Twitch
many
will
times
let me. Twitch will let
you know
me.
how many times I practiced Sebastian's accent singing Mystic and doing all the little fish chorus.
I love Under the Sea, Under the Sea. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ursula, though, she was my original like villain love. I was like,
Ursula
she was
the best.
empowering. There's so much backstory there. I'm absolutely convinced. You cannot.
I want to know what was going on with her and Triton. That they have
history.
Yes,
there's history going on.
Went down.
Frankly, I am suspicious of Triton. There, I said it. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's lily white, pierce, pristine here. No, I think he's dirty.
Yep.
I'm not saying
if I do ever write fanfic, that might be it.
I'm not saying she should have done what she did, but
yeah,
I'm saying that I definitely think he egged her on. He pushed her buttons. Yeah. He made her feel betrayed. Something. I don't know what happened, but I have theories. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Glory. Yes.
Yes.
We had a debate when I was in band about which one was better because we got to play the music. I don't know if it was when I was a freshman or something, but we got to play the music, and we were like, it was a debate between Beauty and the Beast or it might have been Aladdin, and like as a brass player, we were like Aladdin. We wanted Aladdin because we wanted to play Army. But
what did you play? Instrument-wise?
I played trumpet, but I had braces,
trombone.
So.
I was trombone.
Love it.
Yes, I was in the brass. Yes, I was one of only one other girl who was in the whole trombone section for the entire school. Yep. We hung out with all the guys. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, and we were like, and they had it's the Deep South. There was like a rule when you did formals, all the girls have to wear skirts, black skirts, and I'm like, do you know how inappropriate this is with my trombone? A slacks would be more appropriate, and they're like, yes. Yeah, and I'm like, excuse me, this was the 90s, but yeah. So there we are, just having to buy big skirts, otherwise you can't.
It's like
because when you hold the trombone on your knee for formals, yeah. Yep. Big billowy skirts.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I wish I could still play.
I still have my trombone.
I don't have the chops. I still have my trumpet. I don't have the chops anymore. Because I have overbite now.
Oh, what happened? Why do you have?
I lost my retainer way back years and years ago, and my wisdom teeth came in.
Oh, and the scar tissue shoved it forward. Yeah. My teeth never needed. They were always straight until I had my wisdom teeth removed, and then all that scar tissue pushed them forward, and so they're now a little crooked. And I'm like, meh. Yeah. But like, it doesn't. It's not. They're not so crooked that it would affect my trombone playing. But yeah, we now have 2 trombones, and I told Tom, I was like, give me enough time. When we were young, Tom and I used to play duets on trombone because trombone is one of the closest instruments to the human voice. And I would adapt all these songs, like from Oklahoma, the song People Will Say We're in Love. So I have told Tom that one day I'm going to go back to adapting musicals for a trombone duet. And we will play those again because those were fun.
Hi, Michael. Hello. We're done sprinting, but I'm so glad you're here. We're just chatting for a little while. How are you doing? I'm going to, in fact, since we're done sprinting, I'm going to put in the comment section Devin Cutting. If you're on YouTube, if you go to Devin Cutting's page, he does not post videos of his own, but Devin, fabulous, wonderful Devin, posts a playlist of every day of all of the author tubers that are streaming. He just does this. It's so nice. So whenever I'm done streaming, I like to just put his name in there. So if you want to keep writing or working, if you have things that you've got to get done, find Devin's channel. If you're on Twitch, I don't know who's streaming right now. I need to learn people's Twitch schedule because I know that there's people that are on Central Time and on the West Coast that might still be streaming. Ashley might be streaming. I don't know. But yeah, so if you need to get some more writing done, we're just running our mouths for a little while until I got to go and do some more writing. But yes, follow Devin. He posts every day. For every day, there's a playlist. Anytime you need to write with somebody, he's got you covered. It's pretty awesome. Class is nice. I'm so addicted to live streams. Yes, me too. Sometimes, and I don't always talk on them, but I will just put them on. And just knowing that other people have to work too makes me feel like I'm not alone. So yeah. I'm so happy that he posts that. It just makes life a little bit easier. You know, and we could all use a little bit easier. Me who puts deadlines that I don't need on myself. Know why I do this. But part of me kind of misses it. You know, because I've been so like, no, not going to be stressed, not going to be stressed. When I put that deadline on myself, though, something, I don't know if it was a little bit of an adrenaline rush, but something felt like, yes, I can do this. But if I don't, I'm totally going to crash and burn. Like, I don't know why I enjoy that. Something about that felt really nice. But now I'm at the end. So now I'm like, oh, I forgot what this feels like. And so we'll see how I feel at the end of the month if I hit my goal or if I don't. We'll see. But it's nothing's going to happen if I don't hit this goal. So just me, I'll know. I didn't write as much as I wanted to. And I feel like I'm sacrificing some drawing time. Mm-hmm. So that will make me mad. I'm sacrificing reading time, drawing time. I really want to hit this goal now. Now I'm back on. I'm going to do it because I can't have sacrificed all this time of writing and reading and drawing and then not hit the goal. No, got to do it. This is where I'm at, Glory.
I mean, you could set smaller goals so you could hit those goals.
I only have like 5 projects going at one time.
They're called baby steps. Give them a try. Because you can get those dopamine hits faster with the littler goal.
True. Yeah, maybe.
So, like simply, this week I want to be sure to, in the week, hit 5,000 words. Within the week. And when you hit it, you're like, okay, when I hit that, I'll be that much closer to the big goal. So you have like lots of little goals that lead up to the big goal. So you can keep getting that dopamine every step of the way. Rather than having to wait.
Yeah. And killing myself 1 month.
I'm just throwing that out there. Just throwing that as an idea.
Okay. I'm hearing you, Glory. And I'm taking in what you were saying.
Trying to help. As someone who also has very similar, And then even like beyond that, within each 5,000 word goal, you have 1,000 word goals. And as soon as you hit that, like you get a sticker or something like, or like you post it on Instagram story, another 1,000 words. So you get another dopamine hit for those 5 little baby steps within that baby step.
Oh, I like this.
and everyone can celebrate with you every step of the way.
I like this. Zara's doing something like that, and every time she posts that, I get very excited for her. So I think,
I'm just saying, to add on to that, every time you post that, you've hit another 1,000 word, be sure to add a GIF so that everybody could see something, dance or celebrate or whatever. Because again, we got to get that dopamine in, so we keep going, but we're also celebrating each step of the way.
I like it.
This is how emotionally resilient people make it.
All right, I'm gonna have to try this, but I will never call it GIF. It's a GIF. I'm sorry.
Look, I think that guy's dead now. It doesn't matter anymore.
He's no.
He was so particular. He wanted everybody to call it GIF.
It doesn't make sense to be called. It doesn't make sense. It's a GIF.
I know. It's spelled like gift.
It is. Yeah.
T. But, whatever. At this point, everybody's right. The guy is dead. So we can now call it whatever we want. And
whatever we want.
Trolling everybody on the internet saying you're pronouncing it wrong.
Like, no, it can't be. Maggie says, raise his hand. I'm Maggie.
I am. Yeah. Maggie's 10 books in 12 months. Like, I love Maggie so much, but I'm also like, could Maggie be nice to my friend Maggie and just cut her some slack sometimes?
Yes. Okay, Charlie, we're gonna have to do the gifts.
I want the little celebration ones, the little laptop or the dancing. Anytime we have a little parade, emotionally resilient people go for the low-hanging fruit. So we need to make the goals into low-hanging fruit in which to pluck them and share them with our friends to celebrate. Look what I get. I plucked this low-hanging fruit. It is a 1,000-word goal. I've made it. Let's celebrate.
Yes.
And then you can go into the next one. So at least, you're getting the dopamine sooner, and rather than, I got it, like you're not having a good time. That is like my mantra. If we're not having fun, we're not doing it right. Because what is the point of life if we're not going to have a good time while we're doing it? Right? Life's short.
This is true.
We don't get a do-over, at least in theory. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea what's true. But what if we don't get a do-over? Then I want to enjoy the one time I get. Okay? That's my theory. I was that teacher that's like, we're having a mini parade. Everybody get in line. Here are your kazoos and your little kitty toys and your little tiny finger cymbals. We are going to parade around my classroom and celebrate that we have all survived midterms. And they're like, okay, Miss Fink. And then they'd all sit down and we'd have popcorn because it's a party. And they're like, Miss Fink, I thought this was silly when we started literally walking around the classroom in a line with our little noisemakers.
Yep.
And this popcorn now,
really good.
I feel pretty good.
Yep.
And I'm like, this is how we make it. This is how we make it through life, because that is life. There's hardly any big, celebration goals, right?
Yeah.
And they're so far apart. You can't survive waiting for the next big celebration goal to come. You need to celebrate the whole time as you get up there, so you're building momentum to get to the big celebration goals, like a book published, a trophy given.
All right, Glory, I'm taking it. You're taking it, and I am taking it. Yes, Michael, this guy is probably like, no, I'm dead and I can't stop them from saying
he was trolling people for 20 years on the internet about, you're not pronouncing it right. He really was. And, he's passed away now. So, that's the thing about the dead. The living get to say whatever they want.
Yep. We get to call it gift.
Look at Betty White. She's got the last word on Golden Girls now.
Yes.
These are the goals.
Yes.
Thank you, sweetie. Oh, yeah, I see I got something in Discord. Yes.
Cool. Yay. Low-hanging fruit is the stuff that gets caught in.
I mean, but what a way to catch some fruit. I'm just saying. It's a way to take it home, honey.
Yes. Okay.
Feed the cheer-ridden with the cleavage fruit. Kept warm.
Oh my goodness. Glory, it has been so much fun hanging out with you.
had a wonderful time too. And I got some things done, and that was wonderful. Because I was in a little bit of a panic before. I'm like, oh my God, I have so many things. I've got 1,000. Now I have, 998. It's great.
That's
There's
right.
2 off. Look.
Knocking some things off.
Oh, I can smell that bread baking now. Oh, good Lord, y'all.
Oh,
I
man.
wish we had smell-o-vision.
Tom is making me want to make bread.
The house, like the air conditioner just turned on, and now the AC, since the bread machine is by the air intake. So now the whole house smells like milk and butter bread.
Oh, lovely.
It is the best perfume.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to go throw some bread in the bread. Can I call it a bread maker, or do I have to say bread machine?
I'm just going to call it bread maker. Even though, frankly, ours, the shape the loaf bakes it, you could make an argument. It does look like one. Okay. Oh, the Japanese are adorable, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes.
Whenever
catch all the melons and plums,
yes.
darling.
Mine don't catch things. It's not that much there. Whenever I know I'm going to meet some low-hanging fruit, I wear a helmet.
Good points all around. Be sure to bring a basket. Yes.
Yes.
But right, that guys. Is like emotionally resilient people. Studies have been done. University of Pennsylvania.
Yes. Guys, I need to go because I need to get ready for bed and get my last writing done. Don't forget, if you need to get more writing and you are on YouTube, this is where you need to go.
Just and look up Devin Cutting.
Mm-hmm.
Devin will take care of you.
Yep, find today's playlist. All right. Guys, it was fun. I got words done.
Yes, I got things accomplished. I'm happy. I hope you all got things done too.
Yes, I hope so. All right, everybody. Have a good rest of your Saturday night. Enjoy, or if you're on the other side of the world and it's already Sunday morning, good morning to you.
Yay, congratulations, you made it.
I know, right? We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye. It is the goodbye day.